everybody to another video of Dead by Bully Squads. My name is Cubeproductions. Today we're using Skull Merchant, as always, using a really interesting build because basically I wanted to use the perk Unbound because Unbound got buffed and it's actually really good, and it might be really good on Skull Merchant depending on how we use it. Let's talk about what Unbound does. This perk activates after a survivor loses or becomes injured by any means. For 30 seconds, after we vault a window, we get a 10% haste buff that lasts for 10 seconds. This used to be 5%, which is the reason why it was so bad, but because of the fact that they buffed it to 10%, it actually became really useful. Of course, we have Disillusion. That way, if survivors try and vault pallets in our terror radius, the pallet will automatically break, and basically, we can catch survivors way easier. This is because of the fact that Disillusion works on Windows. Meanwhile, Disillusion works on pallets. Meanwhile, Unbound works on Windows. So I want to make both perks combined so we can use them both. We have Scourger, Pin Resin. We all know what this perk does. It's really simple. I'm not going to explain it, but I will explain it in case you're new. Hook a survivor on Scourger for the first time. Does generate the most progress, lose 20%, and starts progressing. We have Grim Embrace. Every time we hook a survivor for the first time, and then we go away from the hook, every generator automatically blocked for 10 seconds, and then once we hook all 4 survivors, every gen is blocked for 4 seconds. We have Battle Targeting Processor to make our survivors become hindered for a little bit more, and we have Randomized Strobes to make the hinder last 1 second longer. The reason why we're using all these things is hopefully, we're going to try and have a drone already set up, have the survivors get hindered by it, but also give us a speed buff, which will also combine and stack with the Unbound speed buff, so we can move 15% faster if we time everything correctly. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said before, I read every single comment, and literally I have been seeing all y'all's comments y'all been posting, and I've been so happy to read them all, and y'all have been giving me lots of good support, so thank y'all so much. Also, make sure you join the Discord server. Link will be in the description. Also, I'm going to try to apologize because I've been talking about how my last video I have a Discord server and a link in the description. But every single time I talk about join through the link in the description, I did not realize that the link actually doesn't work because Discord invite links actually expire after a certain amount of time. So I have an actual link now that lasts forever, which means if you join, you can actually, well, if you see the link, you actually can join. So I want to apologize for that. But anyway, let's go straight to the game so I can show you how great this build is at destroying bully squads. So before the game starts, I want to give you some context. Basically, when I loaded into this lobby, my first thought was, oh my gosh, it's about to be a flashlight squad. Because literally 3 other 4 survivors have flashlights the second we get into the lobby. And then the 4th one, I'm like, okay, maybe this guy's not part of the bully squad because of the fact that he doesn't have a flashlight. But then I realize when playing the game that's not the case. So basically, we have one game where basically survivors are going to be really annoying, but hopefully we can pull through, and let's see what happens. Okay, playing on Ironworks of Misery. One of my favorite maps, actually, in the entire game when it comes to looks, but when it comes to using Skull Merchant with it, I don't know. This map is kind of big-ish. It's not really gigantic, but it's not small either. That's the problem with this map. And all our Haven Records maps, in my opinion, have some of the most balanced loops in the game, but also have some annoying loops as well. So I found somebody immediately, so I'm going to try and go after them, but then I realized that if they saw me, which they did, they're going to run for their life. So I'm like, well, this is a really quick chase, and I should be able to hit her before she makes the pallet, so I'm going to try and swing right here. And I realized there's no pallets, I didn't swing. So I made sure I play a little bit cautiously when I play against bully squads because of the fact that every little mistake I make can literally end the game. So now I have Unbound, so I can use Unbound if I really need to. I'm going to put a drone right here. Fake going to the left and right. That way she goes to the left. Unbound value. I move 10% faster. You can literally see it. It feels so great. And basically she gets down really easily. For first chase was done fast. And we're going to hook her. Now I'll make sure I face this way because I don't want to get hit by a random flashlight. And I got to find a hook. Another hook over here. 2 score trick in the middle. Absolutely nowhere. Of course they're literally at the super corner of the map. So if I try and hook somebody over here, I'm about to just lose. But I'm going to try and hook someone around over there, and then as a result, we should be able to find the next survivor, which is not here. But I'm assuming they're going to be, like, either across the map or right behind me. I don't know where they spawned at, but you see one person did destroy a gen. So I see somebody about to go for their own hook, and I'm like, not you. So I'm going to try and go after them. So in my opinion, the best way to fight against... you can go on YouTube and you'll find different people talking about, what's it called? Bully squads. I scanned him so I get a 10% speed buff, but he's going to drop the pallet because he's smart. There we go. But he can't go for the save because I'm still here, so there's no way he can do it. But a lot of people will talk about bully squads and have different bully squad videos on their channel. Like, this is how you do a bully squad. Even though every single person is different. One thing I will say is the best way to play against bully squad is to play smart. But the hard part with bully squad is basically normal, like you see right now. There are 2 survivors trying to go for the unhook because of the fact that they have flashlights. And there's one survivor on the gen right now, most likely. That's the ace. So what ends up happening is the David and the Nia are trying to go for the unhook, also unbound value by now. Are trying to go for the unhook. And what ends up happening is they're gonna try and go for the unhook, but they're gonna most likely not be able to succeed because of the fact that I am near the hook. Thanks to unbound, by the way, we did actually get that hit. So right here, I'm like, okay, I could use unbound right there, but I didn't because of the fact that I just don't want to. But I'm gonna scan this thing right here, move a little faster. I don't actually hit him, so I'm mad. And I swing at air because I'm bad at the game. And we swing again and actually hit him this time. There we go. So I know he has flashlights, so I'm trying to turn him this way. And for some strange reason, she messed the flashlight save. I don't know why she messed it up. But that's what I'm talking about when I say we gotta play smart. I should have done a actual full 180, but instead what ended up happening is I did not. Right here I go, is on my drone, so I'm like, okay, and now I'm gonna down her. So as you can see, I got 3 really quick downs, which will turn into 3 really quick hooks, which is really useful for me. But the problem is the game just started. So the best way to deal with bullet squats is to play smart. If you know they have flashlights, make sure you always try to down people near walls. The problem is survivors are smart also, and they're going to try and make sure that they are not near walls, that way they can go for flashlight saves. It's just really difficult to deal with flashlight, bullet squads, because bullet squads are annoying because of how they play. There's the bullies, but I would rather fight against a bully squad that flashlights constantly, not flashbangs, flashlights constantly, than deal with bully squad. Oh, look, nice there, by the way. We didn't deal with bully squad that sabotages. I hate sabotage bully squad so much because basically it's just like the same thing. They buff breakout, so now you move faster when you're using it. They buffed, yeah, they move faster when you're using it now. I'm trying to scan this girl right here because I want to get, like, I want to slow her down so I can get her down right here. But it kind of sucks for me because of the fact that I, what's it called? It kind of sucks for me because of the fact that this loop is not really good enough where I can down her. Because I know someone's probably going to go for a flashlight save. And yep, there's David trying to go for a flashlight save or a pallet save. And then nice dead heart. And I'm like, okay, I could probably be able to get it down. But I'm like, no, I don't trust it. So then I look and I see that David's on the stairs trying to wait for me to come down so he can probably like flashlight save. I know he's exhausted right now. But then in front of me and there's a Nia. And I'm like, of course there is. And it didn't matter what I did in that situation. If I picked her up, she would have flashlight saved me. If I turned around, she would have just pallet stunned me. So basically, I had no option. And I didn't even see Nia behind that tree, so I had no way to know she was there. So basically, me trying to play smart ended up me backfiring because of the fact that the survivors play like that. Now, they're both upstairs on the Ironworks of Misery, and I really don't hate this map, but I will say the upstairs part of this map makes absolutely no sense. I don't know why Behavior decided to put 3 breakable walls in this one map that weren't there before. Because now what ends up happening is you basically have to go up here and you have to break this wall if you want to be able to actually chase the survivors. And if you don't break this wall, you basically just lose. And I'm like, why did y'all design like this? Like, I don't like that. Like, before it didn't work that way, but because they added breakable walls to the game a long time ago, it just made it worse. So right here, Nia is going to try and protect David. I'm like, that's fine. So I'm going to check my radar to make sure I see what the survivors are. So one survivor, of course, is the bottom right behind me. And I haven't even seen the ace one time, by the way. So I'm trying to catch the guy off guard. I swing right here, I'm like, dang it, and I miss. But it's fine, because we have unbound. So we can move faster, catch him off guard. I should be able to catch him before he gets to anything, because I do move 10% faster. And yeah, he already used dead hard, so he can't use it anymore. So I'm gonna grab him. No flashlight save possible because of the angle. And we should be able to we should be able to hook him. So another reason why, another way I beat bully squad, there's a lot of bully squads like to use dead hard because dead hard is a really dumb perk. And basically, dead hard right there, obviously. Yep. A lot of bully squads like to use dead hard because dead hard is a really good perk. But one way I counter dead hard is with Scroll Merchant is basically I can I swing right there because I don't care if I miss my swing or not. There's 2 reasons why I miss my swing. It actually goes with my point. With dead hard basically the survivors will wait until they see an animation change, and then they will try and dead hard because they want to try and get it at the right moment. Knowing this, with Scroll Merchant, you can just put your radar up, and sometimes the survivors will immediately dead hard because they see you do a different animation that's not, you know, your normal walking, or I guess in Scroll Merchant case, your normal sliding. So because of that reason, they will try and swing. But what ends up happening, they'll try and dead hard and into the paging of a swing. But what ends up happening is the survivor will dead hard absolutely nothing because all I did was put my radar up, and as a result, I will basically be able to get the down. So right here, I finally see Ace after like literally 13 years of never seeing him. But I'm going to have the David because I don't care. He might have dead hard, he might have dead hard, or he might have unbreakable. Not unbreakable. What's it called? Dead hard, decisive strike, or something like I missed by the way. But he's like, please hook me. I'm like, okay. So that means he has decisive strike, but I don't really care. But I know he has some second chance perk, and I'm like, great. But the reason why I swing anyway is because I will swing randomly, or I will put my radar up randomly to make it seem as if I'm trying to go for a swing. Because I would rather swing and miss, and they use their heart, than me hit them. Also, I backed up to not get hit by that, by the way, and I got hit by it anyway. So I decided to just give up on him. But I'm like, I'm not tasting this. But luckily for me, it's a Nia right here, so yes, I'm gonna go after her instead. And I injured her, so Unbound can activate. So I'm gonna try and use that in a minute. But first, I'm gonna go back to David because David's more important to me. David's dead on hook. I know he has dead hard. It's gonna be pretty obvious dead hard. So I'm gonna try and catch him off guard. He is running in a straight line holding W, but it doesn't really matter because Unbound counters holding W actually. So radar tech, dead hard, dead. Very simple. It's really simple. So what I do to counter dead hard, by the way, is I just put radar up, or I will swing literally, and I will miss on purpose because if I swing and miss on purpose, the person with dead hard, causing them to miss. And if you miss a swing, if missing a swing is better than hitting them because hitting them gives them gives them the ability to hold W and become really far from you. So I recommend that you just use radar tech and hold the radar up, or just swing. So this guy's right at the pallet. There's no way I can defend this. So I'm gonna just break it or try and mind game. But I realize I gotta hurry up because even though yes, I have one person dead, there's two people who are most likely doing gen. So I'm like, yep, exactly. So because of that reason, I gotta try and get this down quickly, or I will lose the game. But I realized something. This gen has 0 progress, and the two gens I believe don't have that much progress on them, and they're also right next to each other. So I can either go after the Ace right now and try and get him down quickly, or I can go after the other two survivors that are on the generators. So right here, actually, they're both survivors are actually over here. So I'm gonna try and go after one of them, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can't hit this because no matter how hard I try, there's just no way. So, and we haven't even hooked this guy yet, so I know he doesn't have dead heart. But what happens is I realize there's a Nia next to me, so I'm gonna go after Nia instead. Because if I hit Nia, Dissolution will activate, but I missed because of the fact that she has a tiny. She was a little too far from me, but she gets stuck on a wall, so she's bad. I hit her. Now Dissolution will activate, and if I gotta try to support that pallet again, it will break immediately. So that's pretty good for me. But I break the pallet anyway because I was just like, this pallet's doing too much. So I don't care that Nia went that way because that generator has 1% on it. Oh, 0% really. So that generator will take a long time to activate. Unbound value, move faster. And then I realized, let me check these gens over here. So this gen's probably like a good amount, 29%-ish, probably. So as a result, I'm gonna try and go after that. I didn't want her flashlight save me, so I decided to try and, yep, there she is. So now that she ran away from me, I'm gonna go hook this guy, because you can't go for the flashlight save. The first time we ever hooked Ace, Ace probably has their heart too, because why wouldn't he have their heart? We know Nia is across the map, so I'm gonna try to become untouchable to catch her, but instead she's actually right here. She does not have live, because she has dead heart, which means she's gonna dead heart me probably right here. But I'm gonna use my radar tech. And I just don't even know what she did, honestly. And hit her. Where's she at? Oh, thank you. No flashlight saves possible from this angle. And because we have this, I also recommend you use Grim Embrace like in every single build, by the way. But because we have Grim Embrace, they can't even do generators now for like 40 seconds. So there's no way they can win the game. And she's dead on hook. I did not mean to swing at her, by the way. I meant to actually swing at the other girl because of the fact that she's right here. She was stuck on a wall, so I'm gonna swing. And then I'm gonna try and activate Unbound. By activating Unbound, I will have the ability to basically move faster. So we're gonna activate Unbound. I saw her go to the right, so I'm gonna go to the right. She definitely has dead hard because they all have dead hard, by the way. And then I should be able to catch her, but there's a pallet right here, but it's fine because I have Dissolution. She did not actually drop it. Dead heart. Dead heart. Okay, I missed. Nice. There we go. I don't remember. I can't tell if she did. I think she already did her dead hard, but I'm pretty sure I just missed kind of bad at the game. But that's how you deal with bully squads. Really weird game. Dead. Now she's on her second hook. Now Ace, who's injured, is gonna either go for the unhook or he's going to not do it, depending on what he feels like doing. But basically, that's how I deal with bully squad. I know that's kind of a weird like game, but basically, it's just very simple. Like they're gonna have the advantage most of the time because I'm playing Storm Merchant. And this is another reason why I say this game is unbalanced. Like if I was playing Nurse or Blight, this bullet squad wouldn't have been even a problem. They would have they wouldn't even try because I would down them so fast. Especially if I'm Nurse. But the fact that I'm playing Storm Merchant, who has to actually abide by the rules of the game, basically means that I have to play the same way I normally play, with the added disadvantage of if I try and go for a save, bully squads will destroy me. And if you look at their builds, you can just look at how terrible they're playing. Three of them buff flashlights, decisive strike, resilience, so they can buff pallets faster, dead hard. Decisive strike made for this, that way when they activate their dead hard, they move faster. And then that one, nowhere like no one left behind, where basically you can heal down survivors faster, and when you heal down survivors, they get the endurance out of the bed. Because why not? Balance landing, decisive strike, unbreakable, and resilience, so you can get off the ground yourself. Made for this, and then iron wheels, you can make no sound, dead hard. Like it's just the most annoying possible builds, basically, to be as annoying as possible against the killer. Like I don't know why survivors play like this. I get it. You don't want to have to just keep doing gens constantly, because gens can be a little boring. I get it. Even though I like doing gens. But it's just like purposely annoying the killer with these dumb meta broken builds. It's like the dumbest thing on the planet. Especially since I'm playing Storm Merchant of all killers. If I was playing like Nurse or Blight, okay, I can maybe see it. But it's like, why? Like, why? But it doesn't really matter because they got destroyed. Because my Storm Merchant always wins. But anyway, let's go to the second game so I can show you how great this build is. And also another game against some bully squads. Before the game starts, of course, the survivors have to bring putrid oak offerings, making our hook spawn further away. Woohoo. Okay, playing on Raccoon City Police Station, West Wing. I feel like I have not played on the West Wing in a long time. And then right in front of me, I see a 3-gen, so I'm like, yep, I know where to go. Which is kind of funny. But, the hook spawns in this map are really interesting because basically they almost always spawn the same place anyway. So the survivors bringing the add-on that makes the hook spawn differently is not going to affect really this map at all, because that's just not possible. Indoor maps, hook spawns basically spawn like in certain locations automatically to make it easier for the survivor, make it easier for the killer to be able to hook you. So because of that reason, I feel like for once the add-on doesn't actually do anything, which is kind of funny. Well, the offering doesn't do anything. And they brought two of them. But the second they brought the offerings, it kind of hit me and made me realize that they're definitely probably going for a sabotage build. Foreshadowing, considering how I talked about earlier, how I'd rather fight against a sabotage squad versus a flashlight beam squad. Because with sabotage squads, as long as I don't go towards the actual hook that's being sabotaged, or as long as I don't go towards, what's it called? Or as long as I pay attention and realize, wait a minute, he's going to sabotage this hook in front of me, I'll just go to a different one. Then it's like, okay, great. So right here, you're gonna vault the pallet. There we go. And as a result, we're gonna be easily down him. And because, like I said before, the hook spawn basically in the same locations almost always on this map, there's not really a point in them bringing the putrid offering. So we're gonna hook him. Not a score trick, but we're gonna hook him. Activate group embrace, and now we should be able to easily figure out where the survivors are at. They're probably, yep, there you are. On this gen right here, I'll move the drone. Hopefully scan somebody, but I do not. I'm gonna go after the girl. Well, first I'm gonna put a drone right here because I want to make sure in case survivors press the button to try and go on the drone, they accidentally instead click on the, what's it called, drone. But nope, this guy was like, actually, I want to vault the window. So I probably placed the drone a little bit too far, which kind of sucks. Then the generator gets done. I don't even really care where it's from, honestly, because this map is not really a big deal. I don't really have a problem with this map, Raccoon City. When I play Storm Merchant, because I can put drones in really good locations. Also, like I said before, I saw a 3-gen at the beginning of the map, so I'm like, okay, not trying to 3-gen, but if I need to protect a certain area, I know where to protect. So he's gonna drop this pallet. I'm gonna try and get a scan. There we go. That's all I wanted. And then I can move 5% faster. Also, I meant to swing at this girl, but instead I swing at nothing. So that's fun. I love this weapon, by the way, just so you know. But I'm gonna go after her, and basically all 3 survivors are right here. So I'm like, okay, I should get at least 1 scan. And they drop the pallet, it doesn't really matter because I have this vision. But no one dropped the pallet, surprisingly. So I was like, great. So now I have 2 people injured, And I should be able to easily catch up to them because of Unbound. So now I move 10% faster. She's going to vault the window, obviously. I'm going to move the drone so I can try and get a scan so I can hopefully move even faster. There we go. I'm at 50%. Then I go back down to 5 because of the fact that Unbound wore off. But my point is I was really good. So I expect a pallet save. No pallet save. Instead, we have a what's it called? Instead, what ends up happening is we have a sabotage. I'm like, great. Now right here, I'm like, okay, I should be able to hook this girl right here, but of course not, because boil over is the dumbest perk on the planet, and instead I get stuck on the stupid wall. And if I just didn't get stuck right there, I would have easily been able to do it. But the game was like, nah, you're not big enough to get through the wall. Skull Merchant's too thick. So instead, what ends up happening is I end up not getting to the wall. So he falls the window because he's bad, and basically I get a quick down because he just threw. So let's try this again and hook them on a hook. So this, I hope there's no one gonna go for the what's it called thing right here. I should be able to hit him before it happens. I'm not able to actually what's it called, prevent him from going for the sabotage, but I can just drop that person and go after you instead because you know you're here, and I'm gonna hook you instead. And like I said before, I'd rather fight against this than fight against flashlights because flashlights are more annoying. Also, it requires you to actually, you know, spend time, and normally you have to trade anyway to go for a sabotage, especially if I have something like what's it called? Save best for last. Because save best for last is definitely more common than fighting against something like what's it called? Lightborn. Lightborn prevents you from getting flashlighted, but save best for last is the perk that works on everyone, and they can actually help you in certain situations like this. So I should be able to get one scan on this guy. I don't think he's gonna get injured because he's not, but he did run away from the drone, so I was like, okay, interesting play. So I'm prepared mentally for him to basically try and loop this place. Because I have the solution, it should be really easy. So he vaults that. I missed because he has live. This is the reason why I use Fearmonger plus Dissolution, because that way, if they are right, they can't be, well, they'll be exhausted when they vault the pallet, so they don't get a speed buff from the live. But I'm unable to do it. Right here, he vaults his god, when he drops his god pallet, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. And on paper, it might look like I'm doing pretty bad, because I only have 2 hooks, and there's a lot of gens almost being worked on. But you have to understand that Skull Merchant excels when the game's almost over, because the closer the game is to the edge, the better I am, especially if I have someone dead. So right now, I have 2 people who I've hooked. I've hooked the David, and I believe I've hooked the not the Meg, the other girl. I can't remember her name, but I've hooked both of them once. So because of this reason, I know exactly who I should go after. Another person that has life, by the way. So I'm like, why? But it's fine because he got slowed down by my drone, so he won't make anything at all. And remember, I am using randomized strobes and also biotargeting process. So basically, he moved 10% slower for 7 seconds, which is really useful. Now, normally there is a hook like in this hallway, but instead the hook decided to spawn over here, probably because of the fact that Putrid Oak exists. But it didn't really matter anyway, because of the fact that, like I said before, the hook spawns on this map are in set locations. Putrid Oak will not change the locations of the map. Now, keep in mind, of course, the survivors who are both using sabotage builds are the ones that bring these 2 add-ons, because they're like, we must make sure that we don't ever get hooked. And I'm like, no. And again, I don't fault survivors because of the fact that they want to play it in a different playstyle that's not just doing gens. But the problem I have with it is like the way, this is another reason why I don't post survivor gameplay, even though, spoiler alert, the next video you're going to be seeing is about survivor, by the way. But this is the reason why I don't post survivor gameplay. Of course I got stuck on the wall, but I didn't get stuck right there. I probably would have got the hit, but no. Then this girl running in front of me, and I know she's on her second hook about hookers, so I'm gonna go after her. Then I look and I see David up there, I believe. So I was like, wait a minute, David is dead on hooks. So I should probably go after him instead. So I might go after him, but first we're gonna try and get Elisa down. I expect David to go for the body block, which he did, but of course I get stuck on the walls again. And then I look and I'm like, wait a minute, this girl's gonna try and go for the save. I want this guy to be dead on hook. So I'm gonna go wait and basically stay near the hook. That way he automatically gets the second stage. And as a result, I'll have 3 people. Well, I have 2 people that on hook, David and also this Bill. So that's the reason why I decided to stay here. There we go. Now Bill is on his second hook. I look down there and there's some people over there, so I'm gonna try and go after them. And I didn't have Unbound activate because he got injured by a claw trap. So now, because of this reason, I have a 10% haste buff. And now if I get on David, which I will because he's the fact that he is injured, and also the pallet gone, he did. Easy, dead heart. No dead heart, and he dies. And keep in mind he's dead on hook, so they just rescue Bill, but it doesn't really matter because they lost a teammate as a result. But anyway, like I was saying, the next video you'll be seeing is most likely going to be a survivor video, because I play 2v8 and 2v8 is a lot of fun. And I would post 2v8 as killer, but it takes 18 years to get into a killer match, and survivor's more fun anyway, in my opinion. So yeah, but the reason why I told y'all in the Discord server, like I said before, Discord server linked in the description, I've talked about how I was gonna post some more survivor gameplay. Well, start posting survivor gameplay on the channel. The main reason why I don't post survivor gameplay is because I don't have every single survivor unlocked, because I don't feel like spending money on survivors, even though because I play killer more often anyway. But I know a lot of y'all will like survivor gameplay, and also I actually do like playing survivor. Also, I thought David was dead on hook. Maybe I can't count hooks correctly. Oh, I'm stupid. This entire time I had thought David was dead on hook because of the fact that I had chased him and I injured him, and then I forgot I never actually downed him because of the fact that he literally got chased because he had live when he vaulted that one pallet. So the entire time I thought he was dead on hook, but in reality he's not, which is kind of sad. But on the right side, David is dead on hook now, and so is Bill. So I guess that's something. So I'm gonna go after David because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any second chance perks. They do another generator. I'm like, great, this could be a problem, but because of the fact that I have David basically down in one hit, I'm not really that worried. But anyway, like I was saying, the main problem I have with Survivor, the reason why I'm posting on my channel, is because first things first, I don't have every single Survivor unlocked, which means I don't have every single perk. Also, I swore there to make him drop the pallet, but I don't have every single perk. So I'm like, great. Oh, he did have off the record actually, but it's fine. I'm gonna go after him anyway because he's dead on hook, and I'd rather go after him than go after someone else. But yeah, the first reason I don't have every single Survivor unlocked, so I don't have every single Survivor perk. And the second reason why I don't like playing with Survivor on the channel is because even though I love just doing gens, sitting there, just holding down one button and doing gens, I know that a lot of people don't like watching that. So I would have to basically play in a more entertaining way. But the problem is, every single content creator who plays Survivor is basically just them doing win streaks, which no one cares about, because like, who cares if you win? Like, not really who cares if you win, but it's like, win streaks are not really overrated, but it's like, you shouldn't be able to win so many games. Winning as Survivor, in my opinion, is almost more skillful than winning as killer. It depends on the situation. Like, for example, if you're winning 50 games in a row of nurse, like, that's to be expected. You're nurse, like, okay. But you're winning 50 games in a row with Survivor, and you're playing against like 18 different killers, especially if a lot of those killers are top tier killers, then that's kind of impressive. But sometimes it's just like, basically a lot of times Survivor gameplay is really just how annoying can I be to the killer, whether it's like a sabotage build like this one is, or like last game where it's a flashlight build. It's basically how annoying can I be with these perks that I have. Also, I got standby pallet, lol. But it's fine because one of them got claw traps, so I'm pretty happy about this. And that's basically the main reason why I don't post Survivor gameplay. It's just I don't even know what to post that will be entertaining. So I'm just gonna post what I want to post, which is basically me trying out really cool different builds that I think might really work, or using perks that are niche but people think might be good, or using perks that I like a lot. That's basically what I'm gonna try and do. I don't like the Survivor content where Survivors just literally post videos where they just completely destroy killers. Right here, I checked this gen just to make sure it's not in progress because across the map, so maybe someone had touched it, but no one touched the gen, so I'm pretty happy. But yeah, I don't like watching Survivor gameplay where it's literally just like, look at this build I made, where basically the killer can never hook me, and it's just like boil over plus map offering, plus my teammate who is in the Discord channel that I'm not talking about, that you can't hear, is basically telling me what the killer is, and also helping me sabotage hooks. Like, it's just not, that's not fun. Like, I don't want to watch that. Also, right here, I use my untouchable sound effect at the last second to try and get this girl off guard. I'm gonna try and go after this girl. She's gonna get scanning your cloud trap eventually. There it is. And down. Now I'm gonna go after the girl I previously down. That way she doesn't get rescued by Aaron and Bill. I expected Bill to try and go for the gen maybe, but he did not actually. So I'm gonna get this girl and hook her. But that's the main reason why I don't post Survivor gameplay on my channel. Just not having every Survivor and not wanting to post boring gameplay. But I'm gonna start posting Survivor gameplay as well because I like playing Survivor, I like playing Killer. Also, I like playing what's it called? Just Dead by Daylight in general. And if that means playing both Survivor and Killer, I'm fine with that. This has Cloud Trap, which means that basically I should be able to easily down him because if I put down a drone, I can win. The issue is, however, is the fact that I don't have any more drones to put down because I'm near the hook. That girl, for some strange reason, used I don't know if it's called dramaturgy, but he used that perk that basically she falls down on the ground and automatically can get healed after a few seconds, which is weird to me because now all I have to do is hook her, which I'm going to do right now, go after her and win the game. So I guess like both her and the what's it called? I don't know if that's Jill. I can't remember her name. It might be Jill. But her and the other girl basically were using a sabotage build, but this girl was trying to heal herself automatically, which she did. But the issue is now she's nowhere near the hook. She can't go for the unhook, which means that now that girl's dead on hook. So all I have to do now is go after Bill, because there's no way that she can go for the unhook and or go for Bill right now. So that means that we have 2 people dead, and we came back from this game with an actual win. Because Bill's dead on hook as well, so I'm pretty happy. Or I think he's dead on hook. Yeah, he is. He's dead on hook. But it is weird to me how people they bring these sabotage builds, and yet I still find a way to win. Because Skull Merchant, even though she's not that good, I know what I'm doing. So there we go. And now he's dead. Now all I have to do is try and find the hatch and hopefully win the game. But knowing my luck, you know how my luck is. I never find the hatch, so you know what's gonna happen. She's gonna probably escape, and I'm going to be sacked. Put a drone right there. Now I should have put drones near the exit gates, which I'm going to do right now. But first, I'm trying to find the hatch. Oh, I hear it, and there's no survivor next to it, so get that thing. Surprisingly, I actually got the hatch. Now we're gonna put, like usual, my drone. I don't know if it's my drone tech, but putting a drone next to an exit gate. This is what the reason why you do that is because basically the survivor has to disable the drone. If they don't disable the drone, they automatically the drone will automatically detect them and injure them. And if they do disable the drone, well then the drone won't do that. But the problem is, oh, they disabled the drone, so now I know where they are. So this girl is like, uh-oh, I'm not gonna be able to get this door open because Stormer wants to murder me. And I'm like, you're right. And I know she doesn't have a key, so she can't open the what's it called? She can't open the thing. So I'm like, great, it should be easy. And because she's had to stay in this loop right here, I should easily be able to scan her a few times. She's gonna vault the pallet. She's gonna dodge the drone, but when she probably has on her last what's it called? Scan. And now she vault the window. Yep, that was a weird vault. She definitely lagged right there. I'm pretty sure that was kind of funny. But anyway. It's time to murder her. And he left the game at the last second. She's like, I can't believe I lost to Skull Merchant, even though I was literally sabotaging all the hooks. And they probably sent me a hate mail or something like that. I'm like, okay. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't send me a hate mail. But it's just like, that's how these survivors are. But anyway, that was the second game of the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So like I said, I read every single comment, and I love reading y'all's comments. Make sure you also join the Discord server. Link will be in the description where you can follow and also see all the different things I'm talking about. As you can see, literally, one girl is using a sabotage build purposely, and the other girl, and with Breakout to help her teammate, and also collective, that teamwork perk. Then the other one is using Boy Over, that way she can't be hooked. And they both brought the, they both also brought the add-ons that make them, well, not add-ons, brought the offering. So it's just like, why did you play like this? But whatever. Anyway, that was the video. I'll see y'all in the next video. Well, hopefully it won't be any more bully squads. Have a nice